What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Juventus. If you're excited, hit the like button to help support the channel and subscribe as well to keep up to date with the channel. Down below is also the Let's Play channel as well. So today is my season report. We're going to be looking through how we're doing so far, look at some transfer news for you guys, talk about the improvements, where I think we need to go, and the future, what I plan to do with this save. An idea that I've had for a while on many saves, and this is like a good idea to do it on this one. So, no gameplay in this episode. I like to do these videos because it's cool to talk about things and look at things in the cold light of day outside of a crazy episode with like matches and that kind of thing. And it's hard to talk about and focus and get an idea of plans when you've got two live comments to focus on, which are more important at that particular moment in time. So, Clubvision is where we'll go to first, and everything is basically going okay. The disappointment with Atletico Madrid defeat and the draw with Lazio, but overall, it's secure and they're happy. We're in budget. We've reached. We're on course to reach the quarterfinal Champions League, and I think we're gonna qualify for Champions League. I don't think it's going to be a problem. They're delighted with many things. Pleased, delighted, however I want to phrase it. Delighted with the positive atmosphere in the dressing room. Very pleased with the team challenge for Serie A this season. I'm pleased with the 4-1 victory over Ascoli, which was actually a very good performance. I remember. I think was that a live com? Might not have been, actually, I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was a game of camera. I remember doing the edited version of it where I did like the game of the graphics for it. So everything's going basically okay. I'm very pleased with this. The finances look pretty good. We've got £23 million to spend in the transfer budget for the January window. If I sign anybody, it'd be a right back. There's no real options out there that I'm really happy with. There's some of it easier with more budget and more chance to bring players in, but it's not easy. We've got a decision to make in a minute. I'll discuss that with Danilo. But overall competitions, let's have a look at how we're doing. So as you can see there, we're relatively okay into top 4. Our form is much better than it was earlier in the season. The new tactic that we're doing is making a massive difference to how we're performing. I think we'll get top 4. I think we will. Last season I wasn't as confident. This year I am. I think it could be. You could argue everyone from Napoli upwards is in the title race. They're 8 points behind, which is the far end of the title race. I think we can win this league with this tactic. We just need to be more consistent. Champions League, we got a tough draw. We finished second in our group, alongside Atletico Madrid. If I show you the group stage here, there we go. We'll Group A. It's been Group A up actually. If we're in Group A, it's bring it up. So finished second in the group. We just didn't turn up in 2 games against Atletico Madrid. We got a draw at home against them, and we lost away from home. But we're still not a perfect team. The Champions League win on there, if you do the series. Watch that final. Just go watch it. You'll be stunned as I am how we won that final. But we got through the group stage, which is what we expected, and that's the main thing. Real Madrid next round is a toughie. They demolished us in the Super Cup, even though we were sort of in the game. Kind of. They were just so much better than us. I'm hopeful new tactic will make a difference. I think tactic is solid. I think we just need better players in for it. And that's the thing we need to try and do. But the pressure's off us now. Off me anyway. I won Champions League. And it's a tough tie. Losing to Real Madrid is not a disgrace if we lose to them. If we can beat Real Madrid in that quarter-final, our bets are off then. We can win the thing. Because if we can beat them, we're a very good side. We can win it. And even if we go out, it shouldn't be something that gives us negative kind of feeling from the board, because if Real Madrid, they're a good side. Coppa Italia obviously went in the 3rd round, so waiting for that to be kind of come through. So transfer news. You want to know? I hinted at a transfer. We've got him. The guy I've been after all series, I've got him. I've never used him, never managed him on Football Manager this year. I've got this guy. He's in. The problem is, he wants to be a star player, which I'm fine with because he's probably going to start a lot of games anyway because he's that good. According to all my scout reports, everything's been very, very positive about this guy. He's got good potential. He just fits a lot of boxes. I still think we can sign the right winger because Di Maria is getting to the wrong side of 30. So, but I want this guy for a while. I've been working on it for a while, scouting him. I would basically sent my director of football to scout him for months. So guys, yeah. So I sent my director of football to go and look at him for months. He's still doing it, just to try and sell him. The fee was not a problem. They would sell him. He didn't want to leave his club, and now he's here. Wants to be a star player. He's going to start a lot of games, so I'm okay with that. A right wing is something I've been trying to show him for a while, for natural on that side, and he can play in bit of winger inside forward, so he ticks a lot of boxes in that position. So I'm very pleased to have signed him. In terms of other transfers that I'm looking at, I've got a short list of players here that I've got made a list of, and you may notice a theme here. I've obviously filled it to right backs. I want a right back. The problem is, there's nobody out there that I'm really keen on. The one guy I'm looking at is Vanderson. I'm not entirely convinced on this guy. He's in budget. I can do the deal for him. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really not. Now, the problem we have, in case you're new to this series, is this guy, where is he? Danilo. He wants to leave on a free transfer, and I don't want to lose him for nothing. I want to get some value for him. So I want to sell him and bring somebody in. The problem is I'm not sure about any of the options. Now, I'm leaning more towards, if we go to comparison on these guys here, where is Vanderson here? If we compare him to, where is he? Danilo, go to attributes. Vanderson is not far off. He's basically the same player, just a bit quicker. He's got some anticipation, concentration is a bit less. There's not much in it, but the fee is a lot of money. So I don't want to lose Danilo for nothing. But at the same time, I feel like this is the way to go. We do a deal for Danilo. Players want to sign him. There's people who want to sign Danilo. Maybe Ali Duhale. They want to sign him. I think we bite the bullet, get this guy in, get the money in for Danilo so we don't lose him for nothing, and get right back in. I don't know whether because he wants to leave the club and he's unhappy at the football club, wants to leave, whether that's a problem. This you can't take off. You can't take off this. You can't get him to take this off. This once he's on a free transfer. I'm not aware that you can turn it around. So I don't want to lose him for nothing. I want to get some fee for him. Wages is on not bad wages, so it's not that much of a problem. But I think we need to sell this guy. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to try and get, if I can, 8 million for him. And we'll see what happens when we continue. There should be an offer coming straight in for him. Because every time I've done an offer out for him, someone's coming for him. So again, it might take a while to get the offer to come through. But I think that's the way I'm going to go. I still think I need a long-term right back anyway, but I don't want to lose him for nothing. No offers. Oh, you can take preview. That's fine. So there's interest in him from other clubs, so we can use the whole method of obviously £6 million. So you can take preview. Excellent youth intake, a terrific group of players coming through, and has a potential to be a golden generation for the club. A goalkeeper, a centre back, and the main two. Obviously, centre midfield as well. So obviously, I'll update you on that when it comes out. But there is the youth intake preview. So let's see if we're getting the offers. Leeds we got offer for Danilo. 6 million. Accept. So now this is the method that I use for Clay's talk video. You can offer it out for 8 million. And you see if any other offers come in for him. I want to get as much as I can for Danilo if I can. They may not make an offer for £8 million for him, but they might. Okay, still no offers coming yet for him, so we'll try a bit less. Let's try 7.5 million and see if that tempts anybody into make an offer for him. It doesn't always work, this system. I hope it does, because that'd be awesome if it did. Or maybe look on a small scale. No offers yet for him, so let's try again. 7 million. Let's see if that makes a difference. £7 million. All you need is one person make an offer to create a bidding war. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a bidding war here for Danilo. I don't think it's going to work though. No one seems to be biting, unless I. Okay. Unless want him still. Yeah, Udinese want him still. So let's try 6.5 million. See if that tempts anybody in for making an offer. Essentially, you try and create a bidding war here. It doesn't. It's not a foolproof system. It doesn't always work. But the idea is that it's easy to explain it if someone makes an offer for him, but I don't think anybody is going to do it. So that's disappointing. But I think it's because he's out of contract soon, so that's valuing it in an auction for him. So that's probably why it's not working. But essentially, what would happen is, if you go to outgoings here, you've got the offer from Leeds here, so that's been accepted. You then offer him out for a bit more money. Then that offer comes in to 6.5. You offer him out for, but get a bit more. Then when that offer comes in, you reject the Leeds offer and offer him out for 7, and you see Leeds come back into it. So I'll keep trying this in the interim period. I don't think anyone's going to bite on this, but I get £6 million for him, and the wages off the wage budget as well. I don't have to pay wages at any point, so I'll take it. Now Vanderson is who I'm probably going to go for. He's got the attributes that I like. The fee for him is in our wheelhouse for him. I think we can afford this guy. They're saying that. I don't think it is that much money. I think we can definitely do a deal for a bit less than that. Let's offer him out for like 20 million and see what they say to this. Okay, they want £60 million. You are high as a kite if you think I'm offering you that. 20 installments. And then 20 again. So around 40 million. I'm going to do that deal. I may regret this, but I just feel like we need to get this deal done. I need a right back in. Danilo's not really impressing me. What does he want? Regular starter. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to agree with that. 80k a week. What's he currently on? 32k a week. So get that off. But then we've got a little bit. 99k. I very rarely accept what they want fee wise. So budget wise, it might be a bit tight, but we'll see. In terms of the rest of the team, the tactic is solid. I like it. I think right back and left back are definitely areas I need to look at. I think we've got Nets in there. I think I'm going to start him more. I like him a lot. He's got a bit of improvement in him. Depends on what we get in the youth system as well, of course. Right back, Corrado is, how old is he now? 35. He's hanging in there at the minute, but we need to look at that. As well. I do have ideas. These players on the list here are still players I'm going to be looking to sign. This is the dream. This is the dream signing. The problem is the fee's massive. I'd like Di Lorenzo or him. This could be a chance for the summer. We can't afford him now. There's no way I can afford him right now. £40.5 million. We can't afford that right now. But in the summer, I'd like to get this guy. I think he'll be very good at right back. So this is the guy I've got my eye on. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sign my scout. to 3 months, and I'm just looking at scouting him and hope nobody comes in for him. He's not playing much for Southampton at the minute, but I want him. I think he'd be very good for us. I think, but again, open to ideas, even when they come up in the scouting reports. Elsewhere, we're fine. Attacking midfielder role, we've got people like Yildiz, who's doing okay, but that's why we're playing 4-2-3-1. Left wing was sorted. Kiesa's still an issue with this. He's still got the issue of wants to lead the club if ever comes in. You've got to sell him for 100 million. If I get £100 million for him, he can be sold. I don't want to sell him, but if I get £100 million, I have to sell him. I agree to it. He's not been terrible. I think we could do better, potentially, but 100 million, that's the valuation. Pay the money, all cash, no installments, no paying wages to him from us. Then you can have him. And then it'll be a case of looking to see who we can sign. I have got a list of players here. If I go off here, I think he's still on here, who I'd love to go and get. This is the guy I would go and sign. Rodrigo would be the guy I go and get. I don't think he want £109 million. So it depends on the transfer fee, how much money we get available from that. Richards Jr. is another guy I would love at this club. But it's just the fees from Madrid are really, really high. This guy again is somebody I'd like to sign. Just don't know if it's doable or not. I think he would want to leave and join us, but there's no real desire to sell him. So there's options there. Hopefully I hold out to the summer and no one comes in for him. Muslera is another guy I've got my eye on as well, but again the fee's massive, so I don't want to sell him. But if I get £100 million, I probably will have to sell him. That is the problem with him. But overall, everything's going relatively okay. In terms of the scouting system, I've not done anything with that yet. I'll look into that at some point. One thing I've considered doing, guys, and it's something that I wanted to do for a while on a series, is basically go for a national team job at a biggish nation and try and win the World Cup, Euros, Copa America in the series. Now, obviously, there's nothing else right. Obviously, we've got Czech Republic here, which I don't really fancy being them. I don't think that'd be a good idea. He's a good striker, isn't he? So, someone like Brazil, England, Italy, Spain, Portugal, something like that. I am considering doing that as part of the series. What I would do is, if we have that, I'll make a thumbnail with my graphics guide that's similar to the Juventus one, but it's also obvious it's part of a series. Obviously, nothing available right now. Obviously, nothing I'd be interested in applying for anyway. But I'd like to do that. Win the Club World Cup with Juventus. Win the Serie A title. Win the national team job all in one save. And this, if you watch this video, guys, and you've got this far, this is a little present for you guys. One of the series that I'm planning to do on FM24 next year is called Road to Old Trafford, with the main aim of getting the job at Old Trafford from a German save with having no badges whatsoever. Which means you've got a story save, you've got a save it doesn't matter get sacked from, and we go from there. So that is the big plan. Or another series I've got plans called the Jose Way, which again another German save where we move around clubs and we see what we can do. But I'm not guaranteed to do those saves, but if you got this far, that's your little thank you. So I'm going to drop things like that in videos going forward, so you guys who watch videos all the way through get a bit of a thank you and oh wow, that's cool, because I feel like you deserve something for watching videos all the way through. Because I know not everyone does that, but I know some do. I do know some watch review because the big fans, they say the fans and comment section and that kind of thing. I know I can guess which one of you guys do that. So that's the plan for this series, is to keep going. There's no real plans to do any of the series at the moment. World Cup, win the World Cup with these guys as well. I want to, this part of the story is to win everything we can at Juventus and national team job. But everything's going okay. We changed tactic around. This game was the first time we used tactic, and look at the difference. It is much better. Not perfect, Not perfect, but it's better. And hopefully we can continue. So next episode, which is going to be tomorrow, hopefully, is going to be Internal on its own, because that's a big game on its own. Just to, record that, because that's a big title clash. And then after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably Fiorentina and Napoli, and then probably do Torino and Madrid, and then Roma and Milan. They're what I'm penciling in as your next episodes. Obviously, Milan and Roma together, Madrid and, they're what I'm penciling in. Subject to change, obviously, but that's the idea. So, if you have enjoyed the episode, I hope you have hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well, and I'll catch you guys all in the next episode. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.